Welcome, everyone. Welcome to our Yule celebration. We are Gaia Community, Unitarian Universalist pagan congregation. We are recording today, so if you wish for your visage not to be shown, please indicate that, and when our wonderful, masterful editor is editing, he will make sure that that is not a problem. We are meeting here and on Zoom, and it will end up being on our YouTube channel as well, once it's been properly edited. I am one of your three ritualists today. I'm Susie Matthews. I'm a short, chubby redhead with curly hair. And also we have...
I'm Kitty Degler, and I am an older, mature woman with long brown hair in a headband, a black dress, and a red shawl.
And I am Jamie. I am a short white woman with brown hair and very festive clothing. And I'm going to give this back to Susie.
Our work today is celebrating winter solstice, the longest night of the year, in the northern part of Earth, also called... Our space is organized... Oh, it's going to make me do cardinal directions. The railroad is there, which we can hear, kind of. And that's north. We have garland around the room. The camera is coming from the south.
The east.
The east, sorry, I messed up. So that's it.
Okay. So one of the chants we're going to sing today is by a member, Anna Allegra. And so I want to make sure we all know it so that when it comes time to sing it, we can do it. Let's see if I can get this on my head. Okay, so it goes like this. I'll sing it through once. And Matt will get the words up there, which I should know, but sometimes I forget. There we go. It goes like this. The wheel of the year is turning, turning on this longest night. The wheel of the year is turning, turning darkness into light. May we be born again in the coming year. May we build anew with strength we gather here. So a lot of you know this. And the words are up there. So I'm just going to sing a line, and if you will sing it back to me, that would be great. The wheel of the year is turning, turning on this longest night. The wheel of the year is turning, turning on this longest night. The wheel of the year is turning, turning darkness into light. The wheel of the year is turning, turning darkness into light. May we be born again in the coming year. May we be born again in the coming year. May we build anew with strength we gather here. May we build anew with strength we gather here. So let's put that all together and sing it through a couple times. The wheel of the year is turning, turning on this longest night. The wheel of the year is turning, turning darkness into light. May we stand in the coming year. May we build anew with strength we gather here. The wheel of the year is turning, turning on this longest night. The wheel of the year is turning, turning darkness into light. May we be born again in the coming year. May we build anew with strength we gather here. Great! You guys are wonderful. I know, in many ways.
With words from Lindsay Bates. To face the world's shadows, a chalice of light. To face the world's coldness, a chalice of warmth. To face the world's terrors, a chalice of courage. To face the world's turmoil, a chalice of peace. May its glow fill our spirits, our hearts, and our lives. Blessed be.
But I had a candle and it's not here. We acknowledge our patron, the Morrigan, and we ask her to give us strength through the dark time of the year.
Today we are going to purify, it's over here, with water being sprinkled. Would one of you like to help me? Okay, well, we both can help. That's absolutely fine. What we're going to do is we're going to walk around the circle and you dip this into the water and sprinkle everybody. I'll show you. Want me to show you once? Okay. Just like that. We don't want to get them too wet. Wants to go. Sprinkle him. Dip it in water. There you go. It's good for glasses. Sister, I'm sorry.
It's warm. You haven't been down, man.
Yeah.
Good job.
Sprinkle me. Oh, he's dipping it in real good. I think that's enough. Thank you. And with that, we can't help but be purified. Blessed be.
All right. So, although the weather is really warm, the trees have all lost their leaves, right? Except for evergreen trees. And they stay green all year. So we're going to pretend right now that we're an evergreen tree. Can you imagine that? You have green branches and you have a trunk and you have roots that go down into the earth. Can you imagine your roots going down into the earth and the soil? And that's where, at this time of year, most of the energy of the tree is down in the roots that are still alive. So imagine that in your tree, your roots can reach all the way down through the soil, through the rock, and go all the way to the center of our Mother Earth. And Mother Earth is filled with energy. And so let's imagine that we're pulling up some of that energy through our roots from the center of the earth, back up through the rock and the soil into our roots. Do you feel them tingling? Ooh, my toes. Up our trunk, our legs, and into the center part of our body. Oh, Now, an evergreen stands tall, and when it gets dark in the night, there are lights shining down, the stars from millions of years ago, billions of years. So imagine your branches basking in that starlight, and the energy of each star comes and touches your needles and your branches, and you feel that energy. Sometimes the moon is there too. And pull that in and mix it with the energy from the earth. That always makes me feel calm, powerful, and connected to earth and sky and everything around. And it's a nice feeling. And that's how I get through the winter, and how evergreen trees get through the winter too. Blessed be.
All the way surrounded by light, it's surrounded by a circle of energy. And we're going to make it even brighter and shinier by hanging this ornament here on this table, and there's hooks for each one along all of this garland, whatever you can reach. And if you need help reaching up, an adult will help you.
And while we do that, we're going to sing.
Check the hall
Nope.
while we do it. Words are right up there. Well, they were right up there.
And we ask you to be gentle when you hang it on the garland and the lights, because we want it to stay up.
Please don't pull on the garland. No. Does anyone need to be reminded of the two to deck the halls?
And if you want to, I also have jingle bells. So if you want to shake them, or tambourines, or these bells, you can come.
Okay? So come on up and get an ornament and put it wherever you would like, and we'll start singing now. Deck the halls with boughs of holly, fa la 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 la. 'Tis the season to be jolly, fa la 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 la. Gay apparel, fa la 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 la. Roll the ancient Yuletide carol, fa la 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 la. See the blazing Yule before us, fa la 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 la. Our circle is cast. Blessed be.
I'll just go reinforce this spot over here.
I think it's me.
It is.
So, one of the traditions of the winter solstice, the Yule log. Now, in earlier times, people would go out into the forest and bring in an enormous log. Imagine part of a tree trunk. And it might 6 people or a horse to drag it home. And the Yule log would be lit on solstice night. And people would party as long as it lasted. And that might be days. In fact, people picked logs to make sure it lasted as long as possible, maybe even 12 days. And a piece of the burned log would be saved to start the fire for next year. Now, these days, if you look online for Yule log, what comes up are pictures of a rolled cake decorated to look like a log and very yummy. Maybe you've seen one like this. But I didn't bring a Yule log in the cake or one from the forest, but I did bring a piece of wood from a tree or a branch that came from one of our trees some years back. And so I thought my friends here might help me light our candles. We're going to light one for each of the elements, for air and fire and water and earth. Do you guys feel like you'd like to do that, or shall I light it? You want to help? Now, we could use a taper if they want. Maybe that'd be the taper off our chalice. Do you want to do that? Okay. That'll make it easier. All right, so we're going to start with the yellow candle, okay? Okay. All right. We light this yellow candle for the sun, which rises in the east on solstice. Got it? Yeah. All right. All right, you're going to light the red candle?
You want me to put your hand with my hand? Okay, ready?
Okay. We light this red candle for the flames of hearth fires and candles, which keep us warm and bring light through the long winter months. You want to do that one? Okay. We light this blue candle for snow and ice, which blankets the ground and provides water when it's cold. Do you want to do it? You want Mom to do it? Okay. We light this green candle for the evergreen trees and plants which stay green all winter and remind us that spring will come again. Blessed be. Blessed be. Good job, guys.
Pay homage today to night and to the sun. Night is dark but full of potential for rest and rejuvenation. Pay homage. We pay homage to Sol, which is the sun. Our sun is a sort of source of light, of growth, and chases the darkness away every morning. We pay homage to Sol today for the blessing us with light and warmth. Blessed be.
So I have a solstice story for us. And this story is by Starhawk, one of my favorite pagan authors. So circle round when it was born again. And it was the middle of winter, and the sun had grown very old. Hold on. All year long, the sun had worked very hard, rising and setting, day after day. And all year long, the sun had fed everybody on earth, shining and giving energy to the trees and the flowers and the grow and feed the animals and birds and people. All year, the sun's gravity held tight to the spinning ball and the twirling ball of the moon and the 7 other whirling planets as they traveled around and around until the poor sun was dizzy from watching it all. And now the poor tired sun could barely make it up in the morning. And after a very short, needed to sleep again. Grew shorter, and the nights grew longer, until the day was so short that it was hardly worth getting up for. Now night felt sorry for the sun. Come to my arms and rest, child. After all, I am your mother. You were born out of my darkness billions of years ago, and you will return to me when all things end. Let me cradle you now as I shelter every star and galaxy in the universe. So night wrapped her great arms around the sun, and the night was very long indeed. Why does the dark go on so long? Asked children all over the earth. Won't the sun ever come back again? The sun is very tired, the old one said, but maybe if you children say thank you for all the things the sun does for us, the light may return in the morning. So what do you think the children might have thanked the sun for? Can you think of things that the sun does for us? Maybe you can call out something that you're thankful for what the sun provides. Okay.
Growing grass and vegetables.
Color? Yeah. Serotonin. Solar energy and power. Yep. So the children in the story said, thank you for growing the lettuces and the corn and the rice and the wheat. Thank you for growing the trees of the forest and the seaweed in the oceans and the krill that feeds the whales. Thank you for stirring the air and making winds that bring rain. And every time a child said thank you, the sun began to feel a little warmer and a little brighter. Wrapped safely in the arms of night, the sun grew younger and younger. Every child said thank you. The sun began to feel warmer. And when it got even later and darker, the old one said, it's time to call the sun back to us. It's time to light our candles and remind the sun what day looks like, because all fire is a spark of the sun's fire. So let's see what we can do to call back the sun. And we're going to give each of you a taper. See if these will fit. So, one for you and for you.
There we go. Excuse me.
So you have your tapers. I will light my candle from our chalice.
Oh, yes, that's right.
And then I will pass the light to the person on my right, clockwise around the circle. So keep passing it along to the next person. As we do this, we will imagine that we are turning the wheel of the year to the next season, and we'll sing the chant we learned at the beginning of the ritual. Once all our candles are lit, I invite you to continue singing and move carefully around the room, lighting the rays of the sun on our altar and every other candle you see. And kids can help if they... Okay? The wheel of the year is turning, turning on this darkest night. The wheel of the year is turning, turning darkness into light. We be born again in the coming year. May we build anew with strength we gather here. The wheel of the year is turning, turning on this longest night. The wheel of the year is turning, turning darkness into light. May we be again in the coming year. May we build anew with strength we gather here. The wheel of the year is turning, turning on this longest night. welcome Yule.
Welcome, Yule.
And in order to have your hands free for the next part, I encourage you to carefully blow out your flame. And when we get up to move around next, feel free to place your candle and your holder over on this little table. And I just got more wax on my hands.
We are now going to make a very easy craft. We are going to make ornaments, our garland, and for you to take home. I will bring one up here and then I will explain it. I have got strips of paper back here, gold, silver, red, and green. These ornaments. What we're going to make them special with is our intentions. We are going to write our intentions on these strips of paper for the world, for world peace, for the stop of war, for everyone stopping being hungry, being fed adequately, for everyone having a warm place to live, anything that you think of. And I would ask that we not chatter while we do this. I will show you how to make one and I'll be up there to help you if you need it. But I would like for us to power of intention into what we write on these strips as we make these ornaments. Once we get done, then we will hang them. But if you think really hard about your intention, that will help set the will that we have for these to come true. You want to come back here a few at a time. We will make these.
The way this is going to work is Jamie and Susie and I are going to start singing a song called Peace, Peace, Peace on Earth. And we're going to sing that through 2 times. And then you'll have the opportunity to join in on Silent Night, Solstice Night. And the words will be on the screen. And there'll be 3 verses, 1, 2, 3. And on that 3rd verse, some of us, Susie and I, are going to go back to the peace, peace, peace part and put it together. And so it should sound pretty. And I'm going to turn off these lights in a moment so we can enjoy the candlelight and the reflection of our shiny ornaments with all our wishes for the world. And as you sing, you can think about all those hopes and wishes coming true. Okay. Peace, peace, peace on earth and goodwill to all. This is a time for joy. This is a time for love. Now let us all sing together. Now, the actual longest night in 2023 begins the day. So Thursday night at home, you might want to light a candle in a very safe place to keep vigil. And when the sun peeps out from between the arms of night and sees all those little fires, he will feel warmer and brighter and younger still. And Friday morning, the sun will turn from black to indigo to blue and slowly grow light. A golden glow will creep over the horizon. And then night will open her great arms, and in a burst of brightness, the sun will appear, new and strong and shining. For in the long night, the sun will have rested well and grown young from the songs and the thanks of children and adults, young as a brand new baby born out of night once more. Everybody will cheer. The sun is returned. The sun is reborn to celebrate the birth of a new day. And might go have some breakfast. And so, speaking of things like breakfast, we're going to share some ginger cookies and mulled cider. Oh, chocolate cookies too. And you have your, we can turn on a few more lights if you'd like, so you can see, or we can keep it dark. Okay.
Well,
All
and
right.
if you want cider and you brought a cup, come on over here.
And if you didn't,
We
There
have
are
extra
cups up here.
And the cider is for any age.
Right. The cider's for any age.
And it is warm.
And ginger cookies are gluten-free.
yeah,
Oh,
both of them.
Let's see. Yeah, Patty. Put it down if you want. Set it on the ground. Oh, that's what I thought. But it's.
I'm gonna have a drink from one of these things. Yeah. I don't know what's going to happen.
I mean, it's nice to see you. So many. Accidentally touch those. That's all.
Optional, but I don't know why. The all part is optional, but I don't know why.
Yeah. The double.
Often find myself thinking things. I had.
And when we're all penalties or.
I keep myself sane, have a shiny bit of car. I still know.
You know, we can find it. I
No. That's where, when I search.
No, not really. Yeah, I can hear the sentence. I feel like probably. You're passing over. Having it, that's all. Yeah. Your future self holds you. So. No, yes, maybe. I'm like.
So I wanted to take a moment to make some announcements. First announcement is that I want to thank our helpers, Matt for helping us with tech, and Aurelia for helping put up all this garland of lights. And this was not an easy. And appreciate help with taking them down.
Maybe a little.
Also, next week, Gaia will not be holding a service. The church we meet in is having a rather large Christmas pageant, and it's going to be around the right after we would normally meet, and the place is going to kind of be a little chaotic. We will be here, so you are of course welcome to be at that
It's a combination of like a candlelight service and a kids' Christmas pageant that they call it a funny and compassionate telling of the Christmas story with commentary perspective. And there's a robot on this card, so
I think I've seen that.
Christmas.
Yeah, you use your brain. They're great. They're great.
Weird.
So if you
And they
wanna
talk a
join
lot, a lot.
that will be
Yeah.
happening at
I'll play
6
You
in
use
the
your brain.
sanctuary here. And the week after that, we are going to have a ritual dedicated to Janus, who was one of our patron runner-ups. Every year Gaia Community has a patron, and we have a festival of selection and have rituals for those powers that were to in the selection process. Further,
Also kids space.
yeah, there will be kids space that week. Finally, I would like to encourage you to head to our website, to GaiaCommunity.org, and check out where you can donate money to us if that is a thing that you would like to do. It's not required. We also gladly accept donations of time and energy, both things that are very necessary to run a church. So please, if you need any help with that, you can let one of us know. Most of us know how to do it. And thank you for coming today. And now yes, David.
So Wednesday night
Oh, yes.
at 6 o'clock here,
Oh, yes.
a bunch of guys are with permission crashing Smooch's games night. Smooch has the games night every Wednesday, but we thought if we all came the same week, we'd get a better chance of playing with each other. So it's website.
It's on our calendar, and I'm gonna make an event for it early tomorrow. So
Even if it actually starts at 6:30.
6:30, okay.
Okay.
I may have to double check the website for that, make sure I got it right. So we're going to start winding down now. You have a mug that you borrowed, please put it back on the table and those those of us who brought extra mugs will take them home and wash them. Those things gonna be up there.
Okay. In coming to the close of where's the snuffer? Of our ritual, we would like to thank Soul and Night for being with us. Blessed be.
So we want to thank the elements for being with us tonight. We thank the earth for evergreen trees and plants that stay green all winter and remind us that spring again. Thank you, earth. We thank water for snow and ice that might come, which blankets the ground and provides water when it's cold. Thank you, water. We thank fire for the flames of hearth fires and candles, which keep us warm and bring light through the long winter months. Thank you, fire. And we thank air for filtering the rays of the sun, which rises in the east on solstice morn. Thank you, air.
This is my favorite thing to do at Yule. And so the shortest day came and the year died. And everywhere down the centuries of the snow white world came people singing, dancing to drive the dark away. They lighted candles in the winter trees. They hung their homes with evergreen. They burned beseeching fires all night long to keep the year alive. And when the New Year's sunshine blazed awake, they shouted, reveling. Through all the frosty ages, you can hear them echoing behind us. Listen.
All the long echoes sing the same delight this shortest day. As promise wakens in the sleeping land, they carol, feast, give thanks, and dearly love their friends and hope for peace. And now, so do we, here now, this year and every year. Welcome Yule.
The board of Gaia, of all of the members, have decided that it could be that our closing needs some work. We decided that it was very binary, and we wanted to do something about that. So several of us have written possible endings, always ending with the same ending that we have kept. This is one of them. If the words are up there, and if we can stand, and we don't need to hold hands, but we need them with us. We don't know if we're gonna end up with one or if we're gonna end up with multiple ones, but this one we're trying out for today. By the earth that is her body, and the growth that is small, and the garden that hosts their blooming. By the air is her breath, the music of his song, and the breeze that wafts their white rays. By the fire of her spirit, the heat of its passion, and the spark of its transformation. By the waters of her room, and its spheres, and the wings of their birth. This soul will go, but unbroken. May the peace of the God be with us and all our days, and may we care for each other because the lives stand on it. Peace and merry again.